Alright guys, now we're talking about making clickable buttons. Like the ones we had in the home page of this course, you can click and go to the pages or the modules or whatever. And to make those, first we have to actually create the button. So go over here to the site, it's called Dub Button Factory. So it's dubbuttonfactory.com. It's an amazing name, I know. Now what we have here is a bunch of options. This is the default button they present you. You have the choice to go down here and use other button presets. I usually use this one. If you want a more circular one, they do have a circle preset. We'll look at that in a few minutes. So this is all real-time editing. So left-hand side over here, text box is what you want the button to actually say. And this could be as simple as saying like assignments. Make sure you hit the enter button because that's what changes the button. See how it changed there? Font is, you can change your font. Let's see, not a lot of choices here. Lobster 2 sounds good. Ooh, that's kind of cool looking. Do you want it bold? Yes or no? You want italicized? Yes or no? The size of your text? Or the color of your text? You can change all these things. That's kind of cool looking. I'll go with that. Text shadowing would be if you want to have a shadow behind your text. So like, let's change this to something you can see yellow. And if you increase your distance to text, it makes that second little wording down there. I don't personally use text shadowing. I just don't like the way it looks. But you can do that if you want to. It's kind of your choice. So I'm going to uncheck that. There we go. Now down here is size. Fit to text, I leave that alone because otherwise you have fixed. And what fixed does, you can choose your sizes here. Fixed means that no matter how big your word is you put in the button size will not change. So your word could be cut off. So fit to text means the button size will change as the word changes. So if I made this say OK. See the button size changed? That's what I want to do. Again, personal preferences, that's just my suggestion to you. Right hand side, this is the choices for this particular button, a rounded rectangle or a fully curved sides, your choice. Backgrounds, first option you have is unicolored, which is a single color. And you can do whatever you want. This looks pretty good right now. I don't want to mess with it too much, but you can change it to green, whatever. Bubble effect, I have found is not much help because you really can't see it most of the time. If I change to this shade here, there you can see it. Not so much there. That's a little better there. You can see here at the top of the button, it kind of comes swooping down a little bit, a lighter shade, like a bubble coming down onto the button. That's why it's called bubble effect. I don't use it because to me it's so hard to see with most of the colors and it doesn't add anything. But personal choices. So a bicolored background is exactly that, two colors. You have top, you have bottom. And you can change them to whatever you want it to be, doesn't matter. I can go red here, I can go green here. I apologize, I know you're cringing right now at that color combination. And Canvas also mentions to us to remember, accessibility. You're designing your colors of things. You got to keep in mind people that have color blindness or other issues with vision, that some of these colors and their choices can make it hard for them to see things. So I usually keep things as simple as possible for that reason. Simple gradient, it takes a top color and a bottom color and it blends them like that. And again, you can change the colors. Let's get a little darker green here. And see that, I like the combination, but I'm weird. Let's be honest here, shall we? So I'll keep that combination for now. Border, if you want to have a border, that goes around the edge of your button. Again, I'll use yellow so you can see it better. It's a very thin line around the button, but you can make it bigger if you want. See, I can see it now. And that's an up to you thing. I don't usually use borders myself. Maybe you want to. Shadow puts a shadow outside of the box. Again, let's use yellow so you can see it easily. Now the size is how big it's going to be, so let's make it visual. There you go, you can see it now. Down here, orientation, this says south. So it has north, south, east, west, northeast, so on and so forth. And for those who are directionally challenged, it has the arrows also. And the arrow points in the way that the shadow is going to be going. So south is going down. Northwest, it would go to the top left corner. So now once you're done with that, all you have to do is hit download, and it saves your button. So download. Boom. If you want to choose other presets down here instead of that one, you would choose other presets. And here's your various choices here, you can see. And you can edit these, so if we click this one. See, right now, this is a fixed size. So if I type in something like assignments, I get glumum. It's not really helpful. So I would change this either to a bigger size or just go fit to text. But that's not what we just had, so we want something smaller. Let's go to OK again. See? Pretty. And again, all the same options are all there. Gradients, borders, shadowing. You can change whatever you want to change. So now that we have a button downloaded here, go back to your sandbox. As you can see here, when I click over here in images, I have already uploaded several buttons that I've played with and tested things out. Some look very weird, I know. Like this one is just spectacular. This is what happens when the lights go out and you can't see your keys. It was fun. Very, very fun. Anyway, upload new image, choose file, and it's right here. And we hit upload. It does its thing, and it put it right there for me. All there and happy to go. Remember, you can always do the tables. Let's do table here real quick. And you can go inside the table, and you can add images into that table. So you could use your buttons in that image also if you want to. So you put it in a table, or you could put it over here. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. The tables are good for aligning your buttons. So like on the course homepage in sort of Canvas, the buttons are all lined up nice and neat right in a column. I put them all on a table. And I use font alignment to make them all evenly spaced out and everything. So you can do that, and everyone's happy. Now to make your link, first, you got to click your button. Now, if you want to link to a page, over here are your various pages you can choose from. So we could link to, for example, Google Calendar. I don't know. And then when you save that, so now you click this button, it goes to that page. Now, but what if you want, say, an external link? Let's edit this real quick. And let's remove the link. So now make sure you have it clicked and highlighted. Now, hit Control K. So hold Control, hit K. Now you have a link here. So www.google.com sounds good. Target, if you want it to open in this same page, leave that part alone. I want it to open a new tab. So I'm going to choose New Window because I want Canvas to stay open for the kids while they're working. So it says external link. Don't want to add this prefix. Okay. Now let's go down here and save. Now we click this, and boom, Google.com. So again, that was Control K. Make sure your button is highlighted and push Control K. Otherwise, you can, if you do not need it to open in a new tab, don't worry about Control K. But if you're like me, you want to have a new tab open, Control K. And that's it for buttons. Hope this is very helpful. So go play, have fun.